Hello there, welcome to Inkquiring Minds. My name is Doug and I'm back with another Doug's Workbench short video. And these Workbench videos are dedicated to all of you out there that aren't interested so much in how a fountain pen writes, but more interested in how it works, and even more interesting, how can I take it apart? If you are such a person, my sympathies, because I'm one too. The Majohn P140 Piston filler, how do we get it apart? And one of the reasons we want to get things apart is because by getting them apart, we learn how they work. And we also learn how to put them back together again, sometimes. We'll see. This pen is actually fairly simple to take apart. First, take the cap off, and then grab a piece of soft rubber material, grab the nib top and bottom with the rubber matting material, and give the nib a turn, and the nib unit comes out. Be careful, there's another silicone washer right there, supposed to be there, and it's right there at the bottom of the section. I'm just going to tease it out with some tweezers here so you can see it, and there it is. It might come off with your nib when you unscrew it the first time. Put that aside, and then we can focus on the piston end of the pen. Engage the piston all the way to the top, and it will reveal a couple of notches right there and right there. If you are fortunate enough to have a number of Asvine pens, you might also have one of these Asvine wrenches that sometimes come included with your pen. You can also purchase these on AliExpress and Etsy. And on this end of the wrench are a couple of prongs, and they are perfect for this Majohn P140. You line up those little forks with those little notches on both sides, and this is important. I stand it up like this on my desktop so I can screw down the piston knob on top of the wrench. That'll keep the piston assembly and the wrench together. So then you can take your matting material again, put it around the barrel of the pen. This is a left-handed thread, so we're going to turn it opposite. Righty, loosey. And when we tighten it, we're going to go lefty-tighty. So the opposite of what you expect with a regular thread. When you pull the piston out, there's a gold ring at the bottom that separates the barrel from the piston knob, and don't lose that. Leave it on the piston assembly and pull out the piston. Leave the wrench on the unit. Now your barrel is completely free, and you can rinse and soak that as you see fit to get any ink out of it. And you can rinse off your piston of any ink, especially when you're changing inks. Don't disassemble this any further. It is possible to put it back together again, but not within the known patience of most human beings. Keep that wrench attached to the piston. Keep that ring on the piston assembly. What you can do is add a little bit of silicone oil. This is the same oil that comes with a Turizziani pen. They call it grease. It's actually oil. The difference between grease and oil, of course, is viscosity. Put a little bit on your piston itself, and then you can put your piston back into the barrel again. Once it's in the barrel, then we're going to turn it counterclockwise to tighten. Grab our gripper material and turn the barrel just lightly by hand, and then you can release the piston wrench and run that piston up and down several times just to distribute that silicone grease. To reassemble the nib, make sure that silicone washer is on the end and your silicone O-ring is on the front of the section. Grab your nib and feed with your gripper material top and bottom. Slide it into the barrel, and this is a right-handed thread. Tighten the nib down. Now I also do a further test to line up my nib with the clip the way it came out of the box, because you can over-tighten that. So I'm just going to bring it back slightly. It's still compressed by that silicone washer, and there my nib is lined up with the clip, which really helps my OCD. So there you have it, how to disassemble and reassemble a Majohn P140 piston filler. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.
I made this.